Hello, everyone. I am Frank Scatoni.
I'm Ciaran Thornton.
And we are
Double
Trouble. We got to get that in sync.
We're never going to.
We got to practice. We need a metronome. 1, 2, 2. We'll get it eventually. Hey, as promised, we are here live in the secret bunker right next to Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. You'll never find this place, but we are here to talk about the $5 low takeout, late double, the get out bet of the day, because I have not been good at all. Oh, any early thoughts about what we've seen and done? How's your day been?
My day is, I'm looking forward to getting out today. So perfect day for us to do that. We've kind of figured it might be like that here at Del Mar. My single who I talked up that should have won the race, you never know. You could have the best horse in the race and a slow break, and that's the end of that. Like Ironman Cal.
Ironman Cal ran great. For a second, I thought he was going to get there, but Game Warrior was game, and that's just horse racing. Ironman Cal will get a lot of that race. Probably going to win the Del Mar Derby at the end of the meet.
Absolutely. It's one of those horses you'll make a note going forward without the bad break.
Yeah,
probably the likely winner.
Yeah,
but it's racing. You never know what's going to happen.
I liked Artist Lost to pull off the upset. Ran well. I think finished third or fourth. Not good enough. Just not good enough. No excuses. Just didn't have that late kick I expected. Same late kick he had as a juvenile. But look, we're here to pump up the late double. We talked earlier today about the races and who we like. I know we landed on one of the same horses, and,
yes.
and I'm looking at the odds here, 5-1 from 15-1 on the line. Ciaran, I know you were so good about structuring your bets and playing combinations that seem a little crazy, but when they hit, they hit. So how are you approaching this? What are you looking at? Give us a little advice.
I approach this like I'm playing a live learning tournament. And sometimes, like a lot of people, they like one horse. They're just going to land on that one horse, bet it a bunch of different ways. I may not like the favorite, and the next race, I might like a couple of bombs. And I can't tell you how many times over the years, on one leg or the other,
right,
I've had a bomb without the favorite. And I'm just thinking, instead of going all in on my bankroll,
right,
on my bombs, I should have done maybe half of my bankroll on my bombs, because they're going to pay exponentially more when I'm correct. But I got to put some money on the favorites too. Like, even if I don't think they have a chance, sometimes the pays when you hit with a bomb and a favorite will cover all the bets.
Well, that's the beauty of the double. We can look at the probables, and you could actually use the favorite, because the favorite might be value to another combination in the next race. There might be a combination that's over bet. That's why we love it. So I have the live odds up. Ciaran has the probables up.
Look at these probables. Like, how do you not go crazy on something like the probables seem really good? Well,
let's talk about it. Like, who's your top pick?
My top, this race here. We're on dirt, right? Because I got to look at this form now.
This is no more ding dongs, man. This is our play. 5-1.
This is where we came back. This was my 11. Canichu was my top choice, but I was almost coin tossing between the number one. I can tell you right now, after seeing the dirt play here today,
the rail's been bad.
You do not want to be on the rail on Denmark.
The rail's been bad.
And
I agree.
I'm actually kind of shocked looking at some of these races that down the stretch, these jockeys did not try to swing out to the middle. Like, the sweet spot seems to be 4 and 5.
Dude, I knew in the first race when I liked the 2 horse, getting the perfect trip, had a ton of horse, leaving the backstretch, started treading water. Finally, the jock got tipped out for the stretch run, and the horse ran a very good third. Yep. I thought he was going to finish last. Right away, I knew the rail was no good. So I'm glad you noticed the same thing.
The rail is it's probably the worst start. And last year it was the same. You did not want to be on the rail, and there was some crazy stat. It was like 1 of 99 or something last year. I did not look at it this year, but
well, there was a stat that Tom Quigley tweeted out from Grab Free. 5 furlong dirt races in the last 3 years, the rail's like 0 for 26. So unfortunately, the horse we both like, No More Ding Dongs, is on the rail. But I will say this about the horse: I don't mind horses on the rail who don't need to be up on the pace.
Yes.
So the horse could drop back. The jock could get the horse off the rail, so no kickback.
And Kyle's smart enough. He's smart enough, and someone is telling him,
get off the rail.
Get off the rail. And especially on a horse that can be back and is a closer.
Yeah.
That actually probably suits him well. We'll see how the race flow goes, but.
Okay, so you like that horse a lot less. You like the 11 a lot more. Let's talk about the second leg of the double, because this is where we need to find out which combinations are going to make us some money.
And like I said, if you watched the earlier show today,
Yeah.
this last race, and I'm one of those people, I love seeing these statistics, and people will toss them out a lot of the times, but some conditions merit craziness.
Right.
And you'll see it show up in the stats. And this race here, there's been 18 times this race has been run. A horse over 5-1 or more has won 12. Like, that's one of those, that's like picking the outside on the hillside courts at Santa Anita. It's one of those things, like, you have to pay attention.
I mean, I don't think Nafisa is going to be the favorite in that race. I mean, especially at 5-2. I think Lady Chic is going to be the favorite, but I think she's actually a legit favorite. But there are 4 or 5 others you could actually land on in here. And that's why we want to look at the probable pays to kind of see who's being overbet. In fact, can you do me a favor, because you have the probables up? The 4, who's the favorite, 9-5 in here, who's one of my top picks. What is the 4 paying to the 6 in the second leg?
$48.50
for $5. Now remember that. So that's that. So what is it paying to the 2? 4-2. So Lady Chic is going to be favored.
Yes,
we knew that.
Yep, but it might change a little. I mean,
it's not going to change. Lady Chic, I guarantee you, will be the favorite. He already owes me the bar tab because I won the hat contest. I got more likes. He got no retweets.
That's because, but let's do another one. Best dressed. I got the Delmar colors in here.
You're always going to win that.
With the suit. Here, you can even borrow it.
I'm a laid back New Yorker. I come to the track. I want to be comfortable. I don't need my bespoke suit looking all fancy.
Got the Delmar colors going.
All right, 7 minutes to post. Look at the probables. Tell us what you're going to do. I saw your sheet. You got a million combinations. I'm going to tell you what I do while he studies the probables, because I'm simple. I'm a simple man. I'm not playing 18,000 different combinations. I know what I like, and that's it. So I like the 1 and the 4 in here. I do give your 11 a chance, so I will play a backup ticket with the 11. But 1, 4 to my wise guy play of the day in the last, number 5 for Arrogate, number 15 to 1 on the morning line. Can you tell me what the 1 5 pays?
$532.
Thank you very much. Go to the window. What is the 1? I'm sorry. What is the 4 5 play?
$256. Still, that's why.
That's great. That's what I'm saying. 25. We said we were going to have $100.
Yep.
$50 double 1-4. Actually, no, I won't do that, because I do want to do a saver with the 11. What is the 11 for? 11.5. Sorry.
11.5 is paying $13.85.
Yeah.
So if you're at a casino,
I'm going to wait those. Maybe $40, 1-4 to 5, and then so that's $80, and then $20, 11 to 5. I'm going to use 3 horses in here, but I'm going to weight them differently based on the probables. I'm that kind of guy. If I have an opinion, I'm going to stick to it. Don't get me wrong. There are other horses who have a very good chance in the last leg, but I feel like that's where the value is. That's the separator. So
now, when you win, I win. Because
you have that combo too, but you also have a million others. So he bets every horse in the race, and then when he loses money, he goes, "Oh, I hit it."
And my favorite bet at the casino is roulette. Except 0.
Of course. So no, Ciaran, I have so much respect for you, because when you play contests, you do these crazy combinations. You can hit a trifecta that pays so much money based on some wacky combo you come up with, because you are, and I've said this to you from the jump, you are so good at isolating races that produce long shots.
And this is one of those races.
And that is the name of the game. If any knock on the favorite, you have statistical data that says this level, at this condition, at this distance, favorites struggle for whatever reason. So tell me, everyone get a pen and paper, because this is going to take a while, all those combinations.
Mine's easy. I'm only going to spend $80. Should I spend another 20? Mine's simple. I'm doing a $10 double.
Yeah.
10-1 with 2.
Okay.
That's my long shots into a favorite in the next rate, the Baffert, JJ and the Baffert. Then I'm doing a $5 double.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm only doing $5 is because I'm using 2 bombs with all the bombs I like in the next leg. So even at $5,
yeah.
So my 10-1, I'm doing, let's do 10-1 with 4, 5, 7, 12. Because I'm looking at these stats when high prices when
all the same, the $5 double.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not weighting them at all.
So
okay.
That's a $40 bet.
So hold on. So no, you like the 11, not the 10.
Oh, 11. Sorry.
See, he mispunches tickets. He doesn't make his minimums, and he needs me. He needs me. I'm like his copy editor. He needs the 11. So you're playing. So let's do it again.
Yes.
1-11.
1-11 with 2.
With the favorite. because he's afraid to get beat by the favorite. Can we look? What is that combo paying? If it's value, I won't make fun of you. So what's the 1-2 paying?
1-2 is paying $276.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's
not bad.
Gets, some of my bets back.
That's not bad. And what about the 11 with 2?
11 with 2 is paying $556.
Okay, so this is a scenario where you can use the morning line favorite in the next leg, even though we know he's not going to be the favorite. So that's okay. I won't make fun of you for that.
And that kind of,
but that was a bad favorite. We knew the other horse was going to be favored anyway. But anyway, keep going.
So next one, just a straight up $5 double, 11-1. And I'm looking for prices in the next leg. So I'm going 4, 5, 7, 12.
Let me look. Hold on. So again, you're keying on the 11. I like that.
And
Church Lady D'Amato has a shot. Okay, who else?
The only reason I put 5 in is because Frank was using it. So I got to so no matter what happens, I win my bet.
He refuses to get beat by me. It's sick, guys. It's really weird. He needs help. But so we'll both hit with the one if that 1-5 comes in.
And this jockey already won, and he was one of those jockeys I was looking when he came out. It's like
he is Jonathan Thomas's main man. They won 3 of 6 races here at the Fall. Legit combination.
And like I said this morning, the workouts, off the page workouts.
So if I win, you win. So keep going because we got 2 minutes to post here.
And then the last one is a $5 double.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm gonna see who else you're using. Who's the 12? Anti-speed horse from the outside.
No 1 in June.
7.
And 7 is
Ribbons, I know you talked about the horse.
That's the one I talked about earlier.
Yeah, I don't know. Maiden 75. Brad Cox was willing to sell the horse, but Leonard Powell's a great trainer.
And it's like
who's the other one?
Anti and Ribbons. That's it. And Church Lady.
Okay, so you don't have American.
No.
Neither one of us have American Privilege, and I think that horse is really good. So I would probably look if I was in front of a window. I would look. Can you do me a favor and look at the combinations 1, 4, 11 with 8, 1, 8,
1, 8, 229.
Okay, 4, 8,
4, 8, 4, 110.
Yeah, that's hammered.
Yeah,
and then 11, 8,
11, 8, 737.
Yeah, so that's not great, but at the same time, if you wanted to do a couple of savers, because I do think that horse is good value and has a good chance to win. But Letty Chic is going to be tough. So we're on record. As you can see, every number invented is on.
You actually forgot my last saver.
Oh, go ahead, quick, 1 minute.
The GM with 7.
That's
11,
my
12,
horse.
4 or 7, 11, 12, 5.
7, 11,
12. And you're.
But can I ask? Oh, you said Ribbons is your top pick.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So why don't you have more action to the 7? Why don't you press a little bit? I'm just asking because I want to know your strategy.
I'm just thinking if I hit my long shots in the first leg, I'm really covered with the favorite and some other bombs. So I don't need to press anymore. And the amount of again, I'm approaching it like I'm playing a contest.
Yes, you have a number target in mind.
I'm trying to get ahead without spending too much money chasing some other things. So I've got a couple of sure things, and then I've got my insurance with the favorites in the first 2 legs.
All right, so let's recap. Scatoni, simple. If you have an opinion, you freaking crush it. 1, 4 with 5. Ciaran, infinity with infinity.
Well,
you got that?
Last race, where did your number 5? My Ironman Cal finished ahead of yours, just so we know. That's what's on the record.
My horse was also 7-1. Let's see. They're in the gate. We're going to be quiet. I hope you guys stick around. We're having a lot of fun. We're really hot and really sweaty at the secret bunker. Hopefully next week when it's not opening day, we'll be outside in the beautiful fresh air. But, the point of this is to talk out wagering strategy and figure out ways to maximize your opinion.
And then when Frank loses this one, you're going to see how he tries to bail out.
You know what? No, I might lose, but I'm tight. Like if I hit, I'm going to hit huge. I'm going to poke my head out the door just to see if the race is going off.
Away they go.
Let's make that bigger. I just want to make sure because we have a little time lag on the computer.
Oh, there is? All right.
Yeah. Where's my cursor? See, isn't this fun? You get to see how the sausage is made. Not everything has to be nice, shiny, and polished on TV.
Oh, wow. Titanic. Edwin. Oh, that's what you put him on. Try to wire.
Did you use that horse?
I did not.
Coconut at ease. I did not. I don't like any horse coming out of that race.
Oh, I don't like any of these.
Oh my goodness. I've never had a winning day on opening day. That's why I don't bet a lot. I hide up in the press box. This horse is gone. Unbelievable.
Wow, on the rail. Just to.
Well, but made the lead. He's probably racing a little.
Oh no, wait, look.
You might get caught here, actually.
Oh, so didn't I say 10 and you corrected it to 11? So technically, I had the winner.
You're right. You punched
I had the winner.
Punched the winner.
So if I was doing what I usually do, and I've had
Oh my God.
15 Hennessy's and Cokes,
Ciaran, you never cease to amaze me.
I had the winner.
You know what you would have done? You still would have played the 10 because
Yes.
that's the superstition.
Yes,
If you mispunch your ticket,
you have
keep
to
it
play.
and then punch the right one. Don't cancel it. So in this scenario, I would have corrected you with the 11 and you would have played the 11 and you would have said, oh, well, you know what? Screw it. I wrote down the 10. I'm playing the 10.
Yep.
So he's not really alive, but for the sake of fun, let's say you're alive. So
Okay.
who are you alive to in the next?
I'm alive to the 2,
Even though we're both
4, 5, 7. I'm alive to every horse except the one that's probably going to win.
2, 4, 12, 7, 5.
11.
No,
no.
that's 4.
No, just up there. Yeah. So 2, 4, 7, 5.
Man, my horses were nowhere.
That's
I want to go back and look.
yeah.
It's been that kind of day, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I just, it's the way it
But
is.
now we get to structure a ticket here at the end.
Well, yeah, now I can just try and maximize my 5 horse. I could play exactas with the other horses I like, maybe even trifectas. Of course, a win bet.
If you can't tell, it's like roasting in here. I've already lost 10 pounds.
I can afford to lose more than that, but we won't talk about that. Anyway, see, that's what happens when you hang out with Ciaran. You have a couple of extra drinks throughout the day because that's just how he rolls.
Goes hanging.
That's how he rolls. So here, I always say the best handicapping you could do is right after a race. So we've got the time. If you guys want to stick around with us, we're going to stay through the last race. Let's go back and see what we missed.
Yeah.
So we both like No More Ding Dongs because
But we kind of talked him down because of the rail, and he ended up.
that's true, but I don't think it's a reason to get off the horse. Maybe you just bet less. Okay. And that horse was taking money, was betting half.
Yes.
Okay. So the GM, I mean, where was the GM?
Nowhere.
I didn't see the start, but like,
And
did he stop to get a taco with the brigantine? I mean, I know, like, there was, like, didn't even get a run or call. The other horse, I had a couple of other horses I was thinking about using. Minister Shane. Do you have the results up? Let's see. I don't know how that
I think it was 10-9. I didn't see who was after
Okay.
that.
So here's my thing. This Poker Night at Ease, I knew that was a little bit of a troubled race for that horse.
Oh, and look who it is. Great friends. So of course.
They won they didn't win the nightcap for me, but they won this one. But no, I had an eye on this horse, but I was just thinking, like, I was wrong. I thought the horses coming out of that same 3-year-old race at Los Al I didn't think it was a good race, but I mean, talk about being wrong. They ran the 10 and the 9 ran 1-2. So I got to go back and reassess my opinion of that race.
And then I would have probably been on the 9.
Would have
Just because Edwin, like
Right.
probably the best gate jockey there is. If you want your horse to
That's
go to
true.
the front,
That's true.
and I mean they got nipped at the end, but he ran that
They
perfect.
ran great.
And
I mean,
that's one of those angles when you're looking. Like if you look at a horse and he needs the front
Yeah.
and he's got to go the whole way, and they move to Edwin, that's one of those notes. Like that's an upgrade.
100%.
Upgrade, big upgrade.
Great gate jock, great speed jock. It tries hard all the time. I mean, you get an honest ride from him no matter what. The other thing I was going to say is we'll have to watch the head on. I'm going to bet he was probably racing off the race. He made the lead, but was probably a couple 2-3 pass. But maybe in the stretch when he cut the corner, he was in the round. He was a little slow, and that's why he got nipped. I don't know. Good run from Poker Night at Eves. I mean, those two were much the best. Like they crushed this field. And again, I was wrong. I talked about my 4-year-old angle against 3-year-olds.
And this is one of those things like when I use like top power.
Right. That's
But I
Briss.
didn't-
That's Briss.
Yeah, and
Okay.
but I didn't like the jockey. But now
Who was the jockey? Oh, well.
But that's one of those
He's
things.
hungry. Abel Escano just came off a 9-day suspension or something like that. Mark Glatt uses him. So if Mark Glatt uses him, I mean, he doesn't use him as his A rider, but he gives him some mounts. I know Mark Glatt wasn't the trainer of this race. It was Doug O'Neill. But my point is, if Mark Glatt is using this jockey, he has some ability. I've yet to fully see it, but it was on display here. He won a race at Del Mar, so good for him. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out the circuit. When you come to a new circuit, you don't know the nuances. You don't know the best part of the track. You might misjudge the pace because you're not familiar where the poles are. Like, there's a lot that goes on. So it's very rare when a jockey comes here and makes a big splash right off the bat. Because if you remember, Berrios came and but he was here years before and he did nothing. And then he came and made it. So my point is, it's a process.
But the one thing too to keep in mind, when a jockey or a trainer gets hot here, especially early, you jump on that train till it stops running, no matter what the price is. I mean, sometimes you're like 20-1. Why is he on it?
Yeah,
I gotta use it.
You gotta use the horse. Absolutely right. We talked about that earlier. I always say you have to pay attention to trends. Very important. But you want to spot a trend before it becomes a trend and everybody else sees it. Because by then the value's sucked out of it, right? It's like the international trip horse that everybody saw had tons of trouble and horse probably should be 5-1 and is getting hammered because everybody saw the same thing. So
that's like everyone buying Bitcoin this week. Probably next week it's 10K lower.
This man is a very good investor. He's not speaking my language. I'm a book guy. I'm a word guy. While he's sitting at the computer making money all day, I'm like sitting there reading my Kindle.
All right. So what are we doing?
That's why he has bespoke suits. Bespoke suits. Look at this. The Del Mar colors. He only wears it on opening day.
I
thought you said he only wore it on opening day.
This one, because it's a Del Mar. I'll have a different one tomorrow.
No, I know that, but I'm saying this one. So he has a different suit for every day. I have one suit. Weddings, funerals, communions, bar mitzvahs, whatever it is.
So why aren't you wearing your suit today, your black suit for this funeral of your picks?
Because when I come to Del Mar, I like to be comfy. The wonderful Terry always likes to hang out in the turf club. And sometimes at the end of the day, she'll want to have a little bit of drink. So I do keep a sport coat here just so I could go in there and spend a little quality time with Terry because that's where she likes to hang out. But that's after the races when everybody's already left. During the races, I just like to just...
Well, you're right, lady chip.
Oh, come on, man. I would have bet my left arm and my right lung that horse was going to be favored.
No.
Plus, we saw it at the probables, right? So that's the point. Like, if you're playing in a contest, right, and you love a horse in the next race who's, let's say, 5-1, but you think the horse is 2-1, and you push all in. If the horse goes off at 2-1, you're not going to get there.
Nope.
But you don't know that until the race starts. But yes, you do. You look at the probables, and you can extrapolate that. Okay, the 10-1 to the 2-1 is paying X. A 10-1 to a 5-1 is paying X. It's an underlay. That horse is going to be 2-1. Is going to be fair. It's called the imputed odds. And some ADWs and actually some racetracks will show the imputed odds based on double pays. And it's an invaluable tool. Ciaran and I have been talking about this forever. We love the double. We always talk about
especially now when it's $5. It even pushes more people out, and the pays are bigger. And it doesn't take a big investment. Like, if you really like a horse, they're kind of forcing you to bet a little bit more.
We had the combinations were $1,300 for $5. Like, and they weren't far fetched. It wasn't like impossible horses. I mean, granted, after the race they were impossible. They were terrible. But
in hindsight, I'm still alive. What are you talking about? My mistake.
That is so the expression "luck of the Irish" exists for a reason.
So it
exists for a reason. He was actually going to bet the 10 and the 1, even though he liked the 11. He wrote the wrong number down. If I wasn't here, he'd be sitting on massive payouts in the double. And if this were a contest, he'd be like an unbelievable position.
Next week is the big Del Mar 2-day contest. And 2 years ago, if you watched our earlier show, Frank said, I always like him to be a target. So
I'm cheap speed.
So we went down, watched the race, and Frank hit a trifecta. And he's running.
No, it wasn't a trifecta. I don't play trifectas. I hit a double in a win bet or something.
And he's like,
it definitely wasn't a trifecta.
I'm up on the leaderboard. And I went,
no, I never said that. You came over and said, you're in 4th place. I don't look at the leaderboard. It means nothing to me until it means something. He came, oh, you hit something. You're in 4th place. I'm coming for you. Shots, pound. He turned into like the Hulk. Next thing I know, he's in 2nd place and I'm like in 40th.
Because the late double, I typed in my double. Someone called my name. The screen
You got
changed.
distracted.
I looked back. Did I do the bet? Race going off, hit it again.
You hit it. So you actually did the bet and you did it in extra time because you were
Twice.
distracted. And that, see,
And that ended up
that's what I'm
paying like
saying.
$7,000, but it was a great double. You never know. And you never know on these doubles.
If there's a funky way to win, this guy happens. But also there's funky ways to lose. Remember when you overbet the trifecta?
Yes, that cost me the
Yeah.
same contest
He actually bet himself out of position
by $112.
because he played the trifecta a couple of extra times. Intentionally or not, I don't remember. Was it?
Was me almost losing by small numbers with people hitting crazy prices.
So you wanted
So I did crazy
cushion.
prices
You wanted cushion.
versus
Okay.
I should have sat back.
Yeah.
I went out of my wheelhouse and that cost me.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to jump in and do. What bet are you doing here to save your?
Oh yeah. How many minutes to post? I totally forgot. I mean, like, I'm out of the double, so I was like, so I got to go back. How many minutes does it say? Oh, 17. Perfect. All right. I think this is a really good race. I think this is a really competitive race. So I say that and you're going, well, Frank, why are you like all in on number 5 if you think it's a very competitive race? Well, let me check the odds first. First of all, the horse is 13-1. Second of all, let's say I played a pick 5 and I was alive into this race and I have 4 Arrogate singled. This is a spread race. Everybody is going to spread in this race. Nobody is singling anyone unless they might be singling Lady Chic because, like we said, she's good enough to be the favorite and probably good enough to win. So if they're not singling anybody, they're singling the favorite. My good friend Leo says, nothing good can come from betting a favorite. You either lose or you break even. But, there are other instances, but I just always keep that in mind. So my point is, if all of us are alive, a bunch of people are alive, and they got 6 horses on their ticket, automatically those are 5 losers. Only one horse can win a race unless it's a dead heat. I only have 1. I maximized my opinion.
And I'm going to spread.
You always spread.
Well, so Little Red Feather, Billy was kind enough to let us interview him last night.
Yeah. If you didn't see it, Ciaran tweeted it out. Go to @California Pick 4. Billy's a badass, man.
Yeah.
He's so cool. But
and
anyway,
great partnership. But I mean, what a heartbreak. They've had 3 seconds today.
It's racing.
And
it's racing,
legit should have won. So now
Iron Man Cal will win the Delmar.
So now I'm looking at this. We got Church Lady now with Freyshu. And I've got a horse racing with Little Red Feather tomorrow, race 3, Arrakis. So you'll see me in my tan sand suit tomorrow.
Ciaran always thinks his horses can't lose.
Yes.
But I think he might be right this time. I actually looked at the form and study. There are a couple of first-time starters we don't know much about, but
the other
Arrakis' last race when they moved the horse to turf, boom, the light bulb went off. He showed really good speed. He got a little tired late, but it was off a layoff, and it was first turf try.
And we sent him 6.5.
Yeah, he'll be super fit cutting back, and he has enough speed to be in the vanguard. This is one instance where your hyperbole, I think, is warranted because that horse is good. And I remember you tapping that horse when you first invested in it.
Yes.
Right.
And so it took a long time. Like people don't realize when Gold Phoenix came out here, we sat on them for a year because when these Euros come out, I mean, they want the hard ground, but sometimes it takes them a while to get used to it with their feet, and they get out and they go.
It stings a little bit, right?
Yeah, they got to
change the
shoes. Sometimes
that's a good point. Some of them run right off the boat, but some of them need a little time. Like I guess it's a situation where every case is different. But have you ever had a horse that you bought overseas and then like a month later came here and ran, or they always need a little time?
Always needed time.
Yeah, well, Phil takes his time. He tries to figure out the horse.
And his target is always big races. And tomorrow's not that big race, but it's an 80K allowance race, which is not bad.
Really good.
And the purses here are great.
There's a lot, and if that horse really excels in the 5 furlong turf sprint, there are a lot of 5 furlong turf sprints from here at Del Mar, so you will have a lot of options. And I mean, this is probably a little pie in the sky, but I hope it comes true. With the Breeders' Cup being here,
that's what
5 furlongs is going to be the distance. So, Phil is such a good trainer. I remember. He learned from Mike Mitchell, and for those who might be a little too young to remember, Mike Mitchell was an amazing claiming trainer. He would take average horses and move them up. He would even take average horses and turn them into stakes horses. But that was his game. He liked the claiming game, and Phil learned on him. And when Phil first started, he did the same thing. He had good success. But this is maybe like, you might remember, but like 5 or 6 years ago, Phil said, you know what? I want to focus on quality horses, allowance types, and stake sources. So he kind of changed his program. And with Little Red Feather as a client of his, like Little Red Feather occasionally claims a horse, but that's not their business. They like to pick out good horses and run in the good races. And look at the experience you've had with Gold Phoenix.
We've gone to the Derby weekend a couple of times, Breeders' Cup the last 3 years. I mean, that if you like that, the big race days are where it are.
And that's part of the experience. That's a lot of fun. You know, some people are really good at the claiming game. That's something, you know, if you claim a horse, move it up.
All right, so what are you doing in your?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So I'm going to wait for us to do our bets. What are you doing?
I'm gonna of course, I'm gonna bet for Arrogate to win. I will also play for Arrogate on top in exactas with Unbinding the 3, Church Lady the 4, Lady Chic the 6, and American Privilege the 8. And of course, I will come back.
So Frank's doing it all.
No, I'm keying on the 5, betting the horse to win, maximizing with an exacta on top. And this is something my buddy Pete Fornatella and I know we didn't coin this phrase, we heard it from somebody else, but this is what's called an exacta as place bet. Instead of betting the horse to place, which oftentimes isn't such great value, you play the horse underneath an exactas with the horses you think can beat you. And that covers your place scenario.
And many times when I'm handicapping a race, I'm like, I really don't like this horse. But then I'll look at the form, I'm like, this horse loves to finish second and third.
Yeah.
And I might have tossed it for a win bet, but it's absolutely in my notes. If I need to do a trifecta or an exacta later in that race, I'm like, I already know that this is a horse that's going to fill that spot.
Yeah, you know, Mike Shetty, the guy we were talking to here, excellent handicapper. The dude is unbelievable at picking out long shots who run second or third. And instead of building your tickets around the horse you think's going to win, you get that bomb and you key him a second, third, and then you put the logicals all around it. And that's how you make a big score. My brain doesn't work that way. Like finishing third or fourth, like that's just not me. I like to find horses who are going to win the races. So that's my bet. You tell me what you're.
I'm going to do like 45 different. No, I'm joking. I'm going to do, seeing as the stats are like this, 12, 18. I'm just going to do a $5 win on.
$5.
I'm trying to spend 100 because I'm going to do some trifectas.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 7, 4, 12, 11.
You're doing $5 win bets on all of them?
Yeah, so $20. One of them hits, it covers the whole bet.
Hold on. Which ones?
We're going to do.
This is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
This is ridiculous.
$5 win on 7, 11. Oh, wait, 5 is yours. I'm not using that.
7 is 30 to 1. Okay.
12.
12 is 11 to 1. That's not
11.
Value. 11. 26 to 1. Okay.
And then I'm using my number 4, Church Lady, with the Little Red Feather.
Okay, 7 to 1. So this is kind of like what you call like a Dutch scenario, I think. Like if you were in a contest and you needed to hit a certain number with your bankroll and you did want to do multiple win bets on horses, you would have to figure out what your target is and then bet the proper amounts on each horse to get there. So obviously you wouldn't have to bet the same amount on the 26 to 1 as you would on the 11 to 1.
Now,
I don't really recommend that strategy, but in a contest, it's not bad.
And then a trifecta box with 5 horses.
Okay.
Because the number 2, and this is one of those things I may change. If the number 2, the Baffert horse, the JJ Baffert horse,
Nafisa
drops to 2 to 1,
won't.
I would not. But if he stays at 4 to 1, then I would do that with the other 4 horses in a trifecta box. So I would do 2 with 7, 11, 12, 4.
Okay, you need to write this down so we have proof. Because what's going to happen, he's going to say, oh, I talked about that horse and I mentioned that horse and look, I wrote it down.
But remember, I'm alive.
Yes. You're fake alive because you wrote down the wrong number.
And someone probably did that bet when I said it and stopped listening. And now they're going, oh my God, I'm live on a big pay to a bunch of horses right now.
I'll tell you, Unbinding at 30 to 1 is a little interesting. I like that horse. That horse came from overseas, clearly an educational run. I mean, off slow, 3-4 wide, angled out, finished up nicely in a turf sprint. Mark Ladd is so good with stretching out horses. I'm completely stunned that that horse is such a bomb. We'll see if the public's right, but I think that horse absolutely has a
How
chance.
much money is being bet? Because that's the other thing when we look at some of these odds. It always pays to look at the pool money to see if the odds are. Is everyone just hammering one or two horses?
Yeah, like see, in
that's
this
why we're
situation, I might do a double win bet because I could put $20 on that horse at 30-1 and make $600 and get out on the day. So it's all price dependent, but maybe there's a reason that horse is 30-1, but I'm not going to let that scare me. I want to see Lady Sheiky at 9-5. There's no way the 2 is going to get whacked. And if anything, Lady Sheik's going to get
Even
whacked.
look
in
at
late.
this win pool, 64,000 on the 6, dwarfing everyone else.
Can you do me a favor? Let's look at the will pays. Let's see how much of a favorite the horse is in the will pays.
97 with the.
So the 6, what price was the 6 in the last race? Do you remember?
I do not.
Yeah, not the 6. The winner was the 10, who was 6-1 on the line. So, okay. Any other combinations of wacky based on the odds? These are the will pays. This tells you if you had the winner of the first leg, this tells you what you're going to get if you have the winner of this leg.
They like the number 2. 2 was second choice. I mean, 6 paying 97.50. 2 is paying 120 essentially.
What's the 5 paying?
5 is paying 406. 8 is paying 190. So the 8 ended up being American privilege.
It's 5-1.
I think you talked about that.
Yeah, that's really good value on that horse too.
The 12 was only 341. I would have thought that would have paid a lot more. My ante is paying less than I would have thought.
Yeah, 10-1 on the line, 10-1 on the board. Let's see if there's anything wacky in the betting. Let's just run through real quick. Toes was 12 on the line, 15 on the board. The fake favorite, 5-2, 4-1. I think that's absolutely accurate. That horse shouldn't have been the favorite. Unbinding, 10-1 on the line, 30. I mean, that's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. That's tremendous value. Church Lady, 6-1. Live odds, 7. Perfect. For Arrogate, 15-1. Take a tiny bit of money, 13-1, but was bet a little bit in the double. I thought that was a low price for the double for a horse who was 15-1 on the line.
Now, as we're looking through this, JJ has not won a race today, opening day. Which has not won a race, opening day.
Okay.
Morning line favorite now 4-1.
Yeah.
This might be.
This is going to win.
This is one of these where I go, maybe I do an exacta box.
See, who thinks like that?
2 with 4.
Oh, JJ and Babbitt haven't won, but now there's the last race, they're going to win. Okay. And sure enough, what? And I was going to do Trevor Denman. And then he does Brown Wings, but Trevor Denman is retired. It's a bit of a sad opening day for me in that regard. I actually wrote a little column about it in my Frankly Speaking column for In the Money Media. Go check it out. Those guys do a great job. They have such great handicappers, such great content. Our friend Peter Fornatel, who we've been hanging out with and probably go to dinner with like 10 times this week at the Pacific Coast Grill, his favorite spot. Him and Jonathan Kinch do a terrific job running the content there. We've been frequent guests on the podcast.
Yes.
So I don't know. What was my point?
I don't know. Your point was Ciaran has an excellent exacta box. And if you've ever come.
Well, write that one down too, dude. You got like 18 bets.
247 exacta box. How much? I'll do $5. I'm going to pay for the Uber home.
Next time we do this, we're going to be in front of a terminal because we put some bets in earlier, but now we're in real time here. We want to.
What messages? Let us know. I mean, this is we're trial by fire. We're trying stuff out.
Yeah, this is a new show.
It's also 150 degrees in here, so we're starting to get delusional.
We're dehydrated.
You can see us waving our
drinking alcohol and dehydrated after a 10 race card, where we got punished. We got beat up a little bit. I didn't cash a ticket all day, but I didn't bet a lot just because you have to pick and choose your spots. I love opening day. I thought this card was terrific, and there were some opportunities.
And look at the prices. A lot of people made a lot of money.
Yeah, but opening day is a distraction.
Yes.
You can't walk 2 feet without someone being like, hey, Ciaran, hey, Frank. And don't get me wrong, I love that. I love seeing people I haven't seen in a long time. I love being in the mix. But you have to make a distinction between socializing and having fun and betting seriously. Otherwise, Ciaran and I are out here almost every day. You're going to go broke. Fortunately for him, he's such a good investor that he could fire away like a degenerate in every race and then catch that one bomb that puts him up on the day. So we'll see.
Takes one race.
Oh, I know. You're absolutely right. One time I was walking into Santa Anita and some guy says, Frank. He starts running toward me. I was like, oh my God. Did this guy lose his house betting on one of my picks? Like, what's then he goes, hey, you got all the winners today? All of them. Oh, I need one. And that's what he's really good at. He's really good at sussing out that one big price that's gonna move you up.
I mean, I played in some contests and had $50 left going to the late double and almost won the contest. Like turning that 50 into, you hit a bomb and a bomb, like a chip in a chair.
So I use the chip in the chair. So the live money contest is next week. I forget. I'll be playing in it also, just to be a target for him. He should give me a percentage of his winnings because.
How much are you going to play?
No,
I don't know.
Well, you usually qualify for everything, right? You haven't been qualifying. Yeah. This man finished 8th in the NAC tour last year, by the way.
This is one of those. I think it's a chill year. Like gamble and have fun, and you know what I mean. Do some of the other stuff because when you're with doing the contest, everything zeroes out, and you're here for a Pacific Classic day, and you miss all the great horses because you're trying to figure out.
That's a good point.
Sometimes you just gotta come here and have fun because it's a beautiful trip.
You're absolutely right, and I know because when you're here, you're gambling, you're taking it very seriously, and you're missing out on your daughter's here. It's like a first opening day, right?
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
Come back from college here, like it's a good experience with the family, seeing all the friends. So yeah, it's not always about gambling and making money.
How many minutes till I win?
2 minutes to post. Let's check the board again. My horse for Arrogate ticked down to 12-1. Unbinding still a big bomb. Nafisa holding at 4. Lady Chic 9-5. She keeps going like 9-5, 2-1. I'm gonna guess someone's gonna whack this horse late and it's going off 6-5, 7-5.
Probably.
That's my feeling. American Privilege just sitting at 5-1. That's another horse that might take some wise guy money late. The computer players, if the horse doesn't, then my big concern with that horse is the Sheriff is very patient. The horse had debuted in November, hit the shelf. This might be a prep race.
Yeah, they're looking for something.
Yeah. Because believe me, this horse is quality. This is a good field. This is a very good field. Maidens, we're gonna hear from some of these horses, the rest of the summer. So that's another thing about Del Mar. Like you get to see these young horses before they become superstars.
And some owners are like,
I mean, I know there's some older horses in here, but all the 2-year-old races we get to see here at Del Mar.
And some owners are like, I want to be in the paddock with my horse on opening day. And the trainer's going to go, okay, that works out because I'm going to race a good prep race for 5 weeks from now.
Right.
Which is the target, usually what happens.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to put video up on my tablet. 9-5. Oh, look at this. Is that a pick 6 carryover? Everybody but the 4?
Oh.
Is that right? Am I seeing that right?
All right, here comes the 4 to win.
What's the 4? Church lady, build him up. And he hasn't won all day, has he?
No. He should have won 3 races today.
Well, he's due for a little luck, but man, I would love to have a pick 6 carryover tomorrow. All right, I want to put this race on my tablet. Rose. Oh, it looks like they're off.
And this is turf, so you know what's going to happen?
No, they're not off yet.
Stafford's going to win this one.
Stafford's not going to win this race. That horse has had so many chances.
But that's why.
It's either going to be My Bomb for Arrogate. I think Lady Chic is the most likely winner in this race. I think American Privilege is going to run well, but probably needs one. I think for Arrogate is going to outrun for odds. She may not win. She might not be as good as Lady Chic, but at the price she is, and the 4-year-old angle against 3-year-olds.
Have you ever watched Let It Ride? You know what they say?
And he's on Ciaran. I just watched it like 3 weeks ago.
They take little kid pictures on the number 5.
Oh my God!
Like
What a great movie. What a great movie, Richard Dreyfuss.
If you've never watched it, one of the best.
What did you say? You could be walking around lucky and not even know it.
Yep. All right,
here we go. You guys are probably ahead of us because we're on the computer, so don't spoil anything. Where's my 5? Out the back. Not a great traveler.
Oh, ribbons. I don't know if I wanted him on the front, but all right. At least I got some play on my.
Speed held, but I mean, it's been weird. The opening quarters have been honest, and then the second quarter is like 48. They slowed it down like 25 seconds.
And sometimes you just want them to just press. Come catch me.
Which is why Genius Jimmy got the win. All right, get between us. Moving better. I don't know what this jock's going to do from here.
And this is the new jock.
No, this is Shamano for me. I'm looking at my 5. Just got shuffled back a little bit. 21-4? Come on, that can't be right.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, let's see. We're going to see 49. No, 46. This is fast.
Wow. All right, who's the closer?
Who's coming?
Or maybe everyone else goes, I'm not going to catch you. Come on, 7. I really want to talk smack to Frank. Come on, 7.
Now my 5's launching. Come on with this 5. Oh my God, it's super wide.
Come on, DeMuro. Get your first win here
Stop
at
at the
Del Mar.
brigantine and get a freaking taco.
Come on, 7. Come on, 7. Oh, shit.
Watch your mouth.
Excuse me. That's Irish.
You might get this. Come on. I'm rooting for you, dude.
Where's the line?
I am rooting
Stick
for
your
you.
tongue out. Boom!
Wow. See what I mean? Like, but you know what? That's the beauty of the show. That's why we want to do the late double, because it's the get out better than me.
Now, what would I have been getting paid if you had not put me off my actual bet? Let's have a look here and see what 10.
10-7?
I hope someone actually did our mistake bet, signed off and went,
Yeah, because you know what? You said it in the early show too, and
Yes.
I correct you. But then you said the 11. Wow, what a rate. Lennon Powell, terrific job taking his horse from Brad Cox, a maiden 75, running against straight maidens.
7-10. Not bad.
Actually,
Actually, I thought that would have paid a lot more for
yeah,
that
it's a
price.
little bit of an underlay. The horse is 25-1. That's
Oh,
not
American
sneaky.
privilege screwed my trifecta. But yes, Frank goes down. We have it on
We both
record.
went down.
Oh, my God, my ribbons, my long shot.
Did you have win money on the horse?
Yeah, remember I did 4 horses.
Oh, you did?
Look, see how quickly he forgets.
Oh.
This is why we did this show,
Okay,
so we
fine,
have a record.
$125. But you spent 400, so
Yeah, but I still leave with a winner in the last race at Del Mar.
that's a good feeling. Even when you lose money, it's a good feeling. All right, we're going to see. I don't know if this worked or not. We're just trying things out. I'm still learning StreamYard. It looked like we have some live viewers. I hope you guys leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on.
Talk smack on Frank's channel. Skitoni Sure Shot at Twitter.
He won his $5 win bet, but he lost $400. Okay.
I'm a winner.
But he has to pick up the bar tab because everyone liked my tiny little cowboy hat over his little leprechaun hat. I would have voted for you. Can I try that on before we go off? Let's sign off with that.
That was, you gave them the easiest way to vote for you, and my way took an extra click.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, you got to find one of your hairs that will hold it.
I know. I'm balding and everything. Here we go. All right, top of the morning to you. Ciaran, I'm going to let you sign us off. I'm going to get down here. Go ahead. Take it away.
If you don't hit the late double,
You go home in trouble. We're going home in trouble. He's going to go cash his little thing, but
my winning ticket.
he's going to have to go to the ATM to pay for the bar tab because he lost the hat contest. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you guys comment, like that, all that stuff.
Yep.
You know the drill. It's not your first rodeo.
We'll see you next week, next Friday.
Out.